Bazooba! Hello, Internet, and welcome back to another Men of War video. My name is IridiumMoose, and today we're playing the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. We are in our part 2 of our mini-series, our final battle here for Sulon, which is a moon of Sulust. So, in turn, we have a bunch of Sulustian rebels actually going to go ahead and assault the compound that was last seen in our previous video being held by the rebels. The Imperials have actually made a couple changes to the city since the last time we've seen it. They've added some higher defense walls as well as some barricades with soldiers on them. And they've also added a few TIE landing platforms as well as a radio tower. So the rebels' job today is going to be to clear out not only this the city here, but also clear out the mining factory here, or this whatever you want to call it, refinery of Imperials. Now this factory is pretty critical to the war effort, so the Imperials thus in turn have defended it pretty well. They've got it surrounded basically on all sides with vehicles as well as tanks. They have men inside as well, and these guys are gonna defend this installation as long as they can. Now, once the rebels are done with this factory here, they're gonna support the main assault, which is gonna go ahead and try to actually take out this Imperial occupied city of Sulon. So we will just have to see what they can do. And without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get this started. And we are gonna see just how things go. We're gonna watch the main attack on the main city gates here. We should see a speeder rush for the main gates as sort of like a surprise attack. The Imperials do have armor-piercing weaponry, so this is something that they're going to have to be careful of. The rebels are going to have to be careful of when they just push in here. Hopefully they're able to do something about it, but we'll see. Oh, it looks like the first one has already been incapacitated here. Rebel pilots have already jumped out of their speeder here, getting gunned down as well. This one is still alive, just taking some shots at the Imperials. They need to take this out as soon as possible. Oh, a couple Imperials going down right quick. We got a couple men up here on the walls. Hopefully they can take this thing out sooner rather than later, because it's just going to keep shooting them until they do something about it. And it looks like the Imperials are now engaging off the infantry here. The Imperials do have a few scout troopers lining the fields here, and just kind of like an early warning. These guys aren't going to be able to do much, I'm afraid. Let's go ahead and check on this factory here. Oh, it looks like the rebels are taking a considerable amount of fire from those armored vehicles. So the rebels are going to have to get their bazooka infantry here to actually take those out quickly, as those things are just going to slowly chip away at all their infantry here. They do a lot of splash damage with those explosions, and that's deadly to infantry. So we'll just have to see what they can do. These guys are taking cover and trying to engage some of these guys over here at the front of the base. So we'll have to see what these guys can do with this refinery. See if they actually have the guts and the will to take it out of commission. There are quite a few rebels in various positions. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of AT units left on this side. Looks like most of them have been taken out. Let's check over here and see if there's anyone left with a bazooka. I actually think all the bazooka boys have been taken out, which is a bit unfortunate for this assault. Ooh, actually, looks like there's one right there. Maybe we can get him to engage that turret or that vehicle there. If we can take that tank out. Oh, there he goes. Just kidding. Alright, let's go ahead and check on this main assault here and see what happened. Looks like we got a bunch of guys stuck up against a wall. Great, great. Looks like the rebels actually were able to push in. They've taken out quite a few of these guys. These guys are crawling up the barriers here. Oh, it looks like one of these rebel vehicles is still kicking. So that is going to be troublesome for these guys here. There's a couple guys here and there. It looks like most of these Imperials have been really messed with here. Most of their AT capabilities have been taken out. It doesn't look like any rebels have engaged this side of the front. So what we're gonna do is actually just set these guys on free move mode, so these guys can go ahead and help out on the other flank that's getting so mangled right now. Let's go back to the Imperials here and just see what's going on. I'm afraid I think this vehicle's been disabled. It's white. There's nobody inside of it here. You can see there's a little trooper sticking out the front of this tank. These things are pretty cool little tanks. I do indeed like them a lot, even though soldiers do stick out the front, which is kind of a vulnerability. But they do have quite a bit of firepower. So in theory, if the rebels were to just engage the guy sticking out the front of the tank, they could probably take them out, just like that other one. So we'll have to see what they can do. I mean, they're being engaged here. The rebels, a lot of the infantry are taking cover. It looks like actually there's a few bazooka boys down here in the rocks. I might have misled you guys on that. There are a few of them still kicking, so I'll just see if I can order some of these guys to actually engage them. It looks like there's also Imperials inside this area here. There's still a guy over there. And there's a few of them back here as well. Looks like a scout trooper. A couple scout troopers here. One guy with a T-21 repeater. And another one with a pistol. He's getting gunned down as well. There are still Imperials inside the refinery as well. So, looks like the rebels are finally making their push. Taking out this infantry here. Ooh, lots of rockets coming in on the, on the tank here. Looks like they bailed out. This tank is also out of commission. Here's his crew. Here's the crew here. He's running. He's running for his life. Oh, the Imperials do have some experimental arc weaponry as well. These things are one-shots on anybody they hit, so I think this guy has one. He's got this little crazy gun with a little thing on the end. It looks just like a regular E11, but these things are one-shots on soldiers, so instead of killing them, it just stuns them. Let's go ahead and check back on the main force here. See what's going on. There's casualties on both sides. Looks like the rebels did finally take out all these guys on the wall. And they are now trying to clear out the rest of this city. Looks like the Imperials did take out this vehicle, this rebel vehicle here. So, good for them. The Imperials aren't out of this fight yet. They still have a few men littered around here. But I don't think it's looking very good for the Imperials. I think they were kind of underestimating the rebel forces here. They did think, oh, look at those those arc shots. Yeah, I don't think the Imperials really the Imperials underestimated the rebel attack here. There's actually quite a few more rebels than they were expecting. They thought after that first engagement that, well, the rebels were done for in this sector, but turns out they had a few more men than they anticipated, which the rebels used to overwhelm their defenses and actually take advantage of that. Yeah, it looks like these guys, I mean, it's just a one-shot with these arc rifles. It's insane. If they hit them, they're just, boom, they're just dead. So, I think the only way the rebels are going to actually take the interior of this this refinery is if they move in all together. I don't know what these guys are doing. They're just kind of hanging out. We'll see if they actually push in. Their orders are to take this refinery, so... Oh, stormtrooper gets gunned down. Hopefully no more stormtroopers just run out like that. Interesting. Looks like some rebels made their way inside. I think they somehow glitched through the wall, but that's okay. Let's see if, oh, no, they're just running in, actually. They're just running straight in without any care in the world. Hopefully the Imperials can keep this held. Let's go ahead and check back on this side here. Oh, rebels are straight up pushing these Imperials out of here. The remaining soldiers are pretty much down to their last few men. A couple stormtroopers, but unfortunately not much else. Oh, yeah, they're I don't think they have much of a choice here. I think the rebels did indeed win this engagement. As far as taking the main city anyway. Oh yeah, there's like one stormtrooper left on this whole side. Let's go ahead and look here. Actually, there's quite a bastion of soldiers. Somehow they crawled through the building here, but it looks like there's actually a few of these guys left, and they are just hiding in this corner. There's what, 6 of them left? Yeah, 6 of those stormtroopers left. There's also a TIE pilot that managed to survive over here next to his TIE fighter. So I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything. Let's go ahead and check on the rebels here inside this refinery. They're still fighting inside the refinery as well. See if they can actually hold it or not. It looks like the Imperials really are giving it their all. Those new arc weapons of theirs are really changing the tides here. If more of these arc type weapons were given to the Imperials at the main city, they might have stood a better chance at oh wow. They're inside the inside this little drum here. That's interesting. Come on, guys. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think at this point, I would say it is a rebel victory. Oh, a few more guys here. Let's see what happens. Are you gonna actually shoot at him, or are you just gonna let him live here? Come on, shoot him. Hello, sir. Nope, instantly died. All right. So there are a few more rebels outside. Quite a few more troops. If these guys all manage to push into this building all at once, I think they'll take it. They'll take that refinery there. Let's just go ahead and look around here, see if there's anybody else still standing. Go ahead and check on these Imperials. I'm pretty sure they're dead. Yeah, they have definitely died. Not without putting up a fight of their own, however. Quite a few of these guys, yeah, it looks like they did end up biting the dust. So the rebels have taken the main Imperial base. Let's see if we can get this TIE going. Come on, get in the TIE fighter. Don't shoot at him. Get in the TIE fighter, sir. This guy's gonna die. He can't even get in the TIE fighter. Take cover, you idiot. Yeah. Well, for whatever reason, maybe the Empire or the rebels damaged the TIE fighter, or the Empire scuttled them before the rebels actually made their way inside the base here, as those TIE fighters are unusable. Maybe they don't want the rebels using them. Let's just go ahead and see what's happening here. It looks like a few Imperials. Ooh, it looks like a majority of... Wow. Come on, guys. They're still alive in here. Alright, so for these last few men, I'm going to set them on free move mode. Right now, they're all hiding. So I'll go ahead and set them on free move. Because at this point, I mean, there's 2 guys left. What are they going to do? There's no way they're going to be able to hold this whole thing. Let's just see what happens. See their last stand here as the men of war soldiers derp out. He's dead. First one's dead. Second guy, he's inside this little drum. That's perfect. Come on, hit him, do something. Oh, he just straight up pistol whipped that guy. Nice. Alright, so it looks like, I mean, only a handful of these rebels actually managed to make it. Let's go ahead and look at casualties, because as of this point, I am fairly confident the rebels did indeed win this battle. Let's go ahead and look at this here. Yeah, there are no Imperials left at this point in time. So the rebels have successfully taken Sulon away from the Empire. Let's see the casualties here. It looks like, wow, quite a few casualties from the tanks. Quite a few casualties just all around. Let's see if we can see kills here. It looks like 18 on this tank. This one, it won't let us see it. Wow. Okay. Well, perfect. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, over here, there's quite a few casualties. There were about maybe 150, 200 rebels that attacked this refinery here. And you can see the amount remaining. I mean, there's about 30, 40 left. So the rebels definitely didn't have it easy. Let's go ahead and look at casualties inside here. Red are rebels, yellow is stormtroopers, or the Empire. Quite a few rebels did end up losing their lives here. This wasn't just a complete wash. The rebellion did lose quite a few valuable men, as well as a few vehicles here. So they didn't just the Empire didn't just give it to them. That's for sure. They did lose quite a few men. Again, there were about 200 to 300 men also assaulting the city, and there's about 50 to 100 men left. So they lost quite a few men trying to take this as well. But yeah, guys, if you guys like the video, this is kind of where we're gonna end it here. But yeah, if you guys like the video, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys want to see more of this kind of thing, more Star Wars, Gates of Hell, anything like that, anything with the gem editor. I'd be more than happy to put together another battle for you. And with that being said, guys, again, my name is IridiumMoose, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.